Does anyone have that lingering question rolling around in your mind that asks, where was the original photo for the Backrooms taken? Well, I've got some exciting answers, and I'm going to take you for a wild journey today into the Backrooms and show you myself exactly what my theory is about this image. And after studying this for hours, I'm going to come to a wild conclusion. And then you'll be like, okay, that's where it was taken. I absolutely love the Backrooms. I love the Backrooms games. I love everything to do with the Backrooms. But you're going to love it even more once I tell you where exactly this photo was taken. And what is it a picture of exactly? What are we seeing? What kind of room is this? Where was the picture taken? One person said on 4chan, I know that the picture of the Backrooms came from an image bundle of unsettling pictures, but where exactly was it taken? It looks like an old apartment or office space from the 70s. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got so much fun planned. If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality into the Backrooms, that's where you'll end up, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet and the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. So let's get to the point. What exactly is in this picture? What kind of building? What kind of walls? What is this? Because it looks beautiful. YouTubers say that the picture was taken somewhere between 2001 and 2002 with a 2 megapixel CCD. People have been known to analyze it. They put it through computer programs. Okay. Let's just stop right there. I did some real deep, thorough studying on this image, and I'm going to show you a few details about this image that I think, well, it's hidden in plain sight. I like that saying, hidden in plain sight. Notice this area right down here? That's a bright place in the carpet. That's not worn carpet. That means there's a window behind this wall somewhere that's reflecting light downward onto the carpet. And see how it's casting some light onto this wall and some light onto this wall? But there's like a little place right here where there's a light patch, and over in here. And do you see down here? Do you see this wall? The light that's coming from the window behind this wall is casting a light ray onto the floor right there. And there must be another window in the room that this picture's being taken from, because there's another light ray from this direction. If you own a home, if you've ever been in a home, I'm sure you have, there's usually a window that casts light onto the carpet. So there's a window in this room to the outdoors. Somewhere behind this wall there's a window. Even if I lighten it and put it in a different tone, you're still seeing that patch of light on the ground down there, which tells me good and well there's a window in the next room that this photo's being taken. And you can't deny it because of this one little light ray down there. That one little light ray. And that's a light ray coming in from the window that's in the secondary room. Right here. Now let's go to the room behind this room. Right over here, do you see the color change in carpets? That may be a straight line. Let me zoom in for you. It looks more like a hallway or an entryway with the baseboards that are up right here. That's either a water mark down there where water spilled, like a leak, because this is an older building. Right here around this wall. Or that's two-toned carpet. It looks to me like it's two-toned carpet. And this carpet has a lot of wear. It's been damaged by something. But right here, this is like a hallway or a walkway leading to somewhere, either an office or a restroom, or it's the entrance, the entryway. But regardless, this has like this carpet right here is lighter than this carpet for some reason, which tells me either this carpet's newer or this carpet is an entryway or a hallway where they have another tone of carpet, or another office building in the back where they have a darker tone of carpet. But it looks to me like maybe it's some kind of entryway or an additional office building or a walkway leading to somewhere. Let me zoom out. And the reason I say that is because it's almost a perfect line right there. This little place right in here has me wondering, because it's like a green tone or a darker yellow, and it has a step up. So either that's another office building that has a little notch over there in the wall, or that's a closet, or that's a restroom. Let's zoom in. See, I was wondering about this. It steps up. Either it steps up because it has the little jutted out place there, and it looks like it's green carpeting. So this is going somewhere. This is actually a hallway that goes somewhere with the little, looks like a fire safety up there. Looks like one of those little water sprinklers. And where the two-tone carpet was, I was mentioning to you before, this is either a doorway or one of those little fancy places in the wall that juts out. And then the partition or the barriers over here. Take note of that wallpaper, because I'm about to mention that in a little while. And folks, I've studied this picture for a long time yesterday. This is either a step up because it matches the baseboard that goes across, or it's either a hallway with green carpeting or greener tone carpeting, or a lighter tone than this tight woven carpet down here with the light reflecting. The reason this shows up really big is because the light's reflecting this way, casting a light on this, and it also casts a light on this step right here. That looks like a step up. I'm going to say it's a step into something, an office or something. With the grained wallpaper and the beautiful green step with the running boards. Even if you enhance the photo, you can still see this place over here is green, and this place over here still has a two-toned, and these places up here are either fire safety or ventilation. That's clearly two-tone carpet back there. And see, you can still see the sunshine or the light patch from the window that's over here. But that right there is a step up to some, maybe an additional office building. But I know this is two-toned back here. They say this picture's taken in North America because of the socket down here. Now this is really interesting to me, the socket. There's got to be more sockets in here somewhere. I've looked around for them, but I haven't seen any. This socket down here makes sense because it's either in another office building, like an office area, or it's in the waiting room area of this office building. Now here's the thing. A lot of people are saying this photo is photoshopped. I don't believe it is, because if you enhance it, this is perfect. This is just a molded spot, or a spot where the wallpaper lifted up off the floor because the carpet got moist and smelly. You know, traditional back rooms. But the reason I think this is not a altered photo is because of the light ray down there that's coming in from the window on the other side of this wall. There's a light ray or a light infraction. People are going to say that's photoshopped. That's mold. That's where the wallpaper's coming up. And that's a light, that's a socket right there. But there's mold along these baseboards. But the funny thing is, you don't see the light ray too much on the photo that's in monotone yellow, do you? There's the real image. There's the monotone yellow image. Still has that light patch on the floor. But they did not get the light ray that's coming from what's behind this wall right here, which is a window. This is the monotone yellow one. You still see that step up right there. You still see the baseboards. But you still see the patch. A lot of people say they took some carpet from another photo on the internet and patched it here. But there's a light ray down here. And in the original photo that was posted on 4chan, it does not show the light ray right down here. And this is a clear giveaway that there is a window somewhere with the light socket. Now this beautiful mold spot down here, you know how wallpaper curls up sometimes if it's really old and it just curls up from the bottom? Probably they didn't really paste it on there that well when they were building this office building. And parts of this came up, or there was a wet spot on the floor and parts of this just rolled up like old wallpaper does. That's my conclusion about this old mold spot. There's like mold underneath this wall here. The light socket is for a plug-in like of a lamp, or you see that spot right there where something was sitting down on the carpet? Maybe so. But that light ray, that ray of light right there just gets to me. This right here is another mold patch where the wallpaper's curling up. And if we go up here a little ways, we see that same curl of that wallpaper right there, that beautiful wallpaper. We're going to talk about the wallpaper in just a second. But I love that curling wallpaper right there, that old curling wallpaper with the light ray coming in from the window. So now that we've covered all that, let's take a look at the ceiling. There is let's zoom in a little bit more. And I don't think this is a extra panel. I think all the panels go that direction. This is a water spot right here where the water leaked, like a leaky roof. That's the outline of a water spot. Let me zoom out for you. If you can see, the reason the carpet smells bad in the back rooms is because that's a water spot right there where it leaked out onto the floor, and that's why this place had to move out. Which makes sense because there's a little patch right there I'm in question about, of course. The wallpaper. Let's get to the wallpaper. This pinstripe wallpaper is different from this wallpaper, which looks pinstriped. This wallpaper, which looks like the arrow right here. I like this wallpaper. Where's that wallpaper from? And the polka dotted wallpaper. Where's that wallpaper from? Well, the first person I mentioned from the 70s was absolutely correct, because this was a popular wallpaper in the 70s. This pinstripe and the floral and the arrows. And if we go to Start Page and type in 1970s popular wallpaper patterns, it'll bring us to the floral print, the Rising Sun print. Those were really popular in the 70s. Those psychedelic, obnoxious prints on walls, very popular in the 70s. There's one right there that was popular in the 70s. Looks almost like our arrows, doesn't it? Sure does. So does the geometric patterns. Does those look familiar? They do to me. How about the seamless patterns with the floral print, as well as the arrowhead? Pointed design, floral print. Does that look familiar to you? That's popular 1970s wallpaper. Classic, classic. So let's take a look at the Backrooms picture again. My conclusion is, number one, it is a building from the 70s because of this arrowhead wallpaper. Back here we have the popular pinstripe. Back here, the pinstripe, either the arrowhead or floral, the polka dot, which is Very popular in the 70s. Let me zoom in for you. See, oftentimes the wallpaper gives it away because this is seamless wallpaper from the 1970s. This looks like a shag rug or one of those tight woven carpets you step up on and go back into an office behind this wall. Of course, you've got the window. Pinstripe, floral or arrowhead pinstripe. This looks like an area where a desk would sit to answer the phone. Maybe a secretary to whoever has this office building right here, or this office right back there, that little office with the jutted out spot. This was really popular in an office building, or I'm about to reveal what I think this is. I'm really excited to reveal this because this is professional wallpaper. You don't see pinstripe, floral pinstripe in any old apartment building. This is too fancy for 1972 or wherever. Pinstripe, arrowhead or floral, and then pinstripe. And then back here you've got your plain pinstripes, which are further spaced out. Beautiful. You see, even in the monotone yellow, you've got pinstripe, floral, pinstripe, floral arrowhead, and then polka dot over here. This is seamless wallpaper. I can tell by looking at it. So are the back rooms full of seamless wallpaper from the 1970s? That's what I want to know. So we're about to get to the point where I say, what exactly is this place where this picture was taken? With the air vent half peeking behind the seamless wallpaper from the 70s. Because at first I was clueless as to what exactly this is. My conclusion is it's an old bank from the 1970s with the jutted out walls like these. The tight woven carpet. See the light coming in from the window that makes a round circular patch on the ground and casts light onto everything else? It's a bank. It's nothing but an old bank with fluorescent lighting and seamless wallpaper from the 70s. Because of course that was popular architecture in the 1960s and 70s. If you notice right here, that jutted out place. See the fancy wall? See the tight woven carpet with the light coming in from the window right there, casting a light right there? And the fluorescent lighting looks like it's miles of monotone yellowish walls. It's a bank from the 1970s. The interior concepts back then were the tight woven carpet and the yellow, monotone yellow walls with the endless hum of fluorescent lighting and the tight woven carpet, which used to host miles and miles of workers at a bank. Look familiar? Fluorescent lights look familiar? In a bank? That's my conclusion of what the Backrooms photo might be a picture of. Of course, everyone loves that seamless wallpaper. It's very bank looking. Of course, we can't live without going to the bank, right? With that fluorescent lighting and the old tight woven carpet. And I absolutely believe that's where that is. It's a bank. So we've solved the Backrooms photo mystery as to where this was taken. It's nothing but a bank. This is where probably a desk sat. That may be the banker's office right there, or either behind the petition. The banks had the fancy jutted out places and the fluorescent lighting that went on for forever with the hum. This is where they hooked a lamp in, and they would probably have it sitting on a table. But that light right there, it gives it away with the rays coming out. This is nothing but either a lobby of a bank or a back room of a bank, or the banker's office or the banker's secretary's office. It's nothing but a bank. The bank at Backrooms, okay? With the patterned wallpaper, because that's the only place it'd be. That fancy, that was expensive in the day. The fancy patterned wallpaper with pinstripe, arrowhead pinstripe. That's fancy. Someone really took time into making that wallpaper. So if you've really been enlightened by this photo, I love it. I'm a Backrooms fan. I have some Backrooms videos on my YouTube channel if you want to go look. Being lost in the Backrooms. And I'm so happy you joined me today to get lost in the Backrooms again. Because I love the bank at the Backrooms. With the light sockets. With the ventilation shafts. The leak on the ceiling. The two-toned carpet back there. That's very bankish. It's a bank. It's an old bank building that they've torn down somewhere. Some contractor took this picture and put it on 4chan. Very brilliant idea. Because I can't even imagine miles and miles and miles of stinchy carpet and the hum of fluorescent lights. But I imagined them today, and I love going to the bank at the Backrooms. This is my favorite photo of all times. And I have analyzed this for you, and I pointed it out, the light infractions, and I've even enhanced it for you. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video of this old bank building. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll come out with more Backrooms videos because I'm a huge, huge fan of this old bank building from the 1970s. It's probably already been torn down. That's why no one can find it. And thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Leave a like. It helps the algorithm on YouTube. Have a great day, everyone. Don't get lost in the Backrooms.